Okay, so for week 3 of spring anime, which had Atelier continues to be great. I've been liking it every week. So yeah, every episode just like fun story developments and a lot of like serious moments happening with our characters. Hopefully Coco can have like a good day because yeah, every day seems to be another struggle for her. After that, ReZero is also insane. Another kind of classic episode where we see like kind of Subaru making like some bad decisions. So it kind of reminded me of like the moment in season 2 where we saw like he was doing the witch trials and then Puck, he picked the wrong timeline and then yeah, just like everyone died. I got the same vibes here as everyone seems to be killing each other. All the other shows kind of continue. I've been liking the drama in the 4 season show. It's been like really fun storytelling. Also for the Botan Kamiina getting drunk show, I've been liking it every week, although this episode was a bit jarring. So yeah, they changed the animation style drastically, and this is where I learned every episode has a different animation director. So yeah, it wasn't like low quality at all. It was just like different. So yeah, I preferred the first 2 episode style, but I think we're gonna get many different techniques here. But yeah, all that goes on. Some romance shows continue as well, and yeah, some other stories. So yeah, let's get started. And starting off with ReZero. So yeah, this week episode 3, what an insane episode. So the squad, they kind of like beat the desert. They saw Shala was sniping them, and then Beatrice used like the anti-magic field. It actually broke the entire like desert distortion. So everyone just like falls down into the desert floor and gets separated. I was kind of like curious though, like if Beatrice did this like kind of magic field in the beginning, wouldn't that also break the desert distortion? And then like they could have just like saved so much time doing that, because yeah, there's like a lot of stuff they don't explain, and at the same time there's like a lot of new stuff they're just introducing to us. So anyway, the situation here is Subaru is with Ram and Anastasia, also Patra, the little dragon he's riding. They're all here. There's no Amelia. So yeah, Subaru and Ram, it's like a pretty funny team up, because yeah, Ram's gonna like always insult him, trying to like act natural and calm, because yeah, they're in some unknown situation. They can die at any time, and yeah, they have to reunite with everyone else. Also yeah, Rem is also separated from them, so yeah, she's also kind of anxious at that. So she starts like insulting Subaru. Anastasia's just there as like kind of like a mediator, just like going forward, nonchalant. So yeah, all of them are together. So yeah, there's like a lot of issues that'll form as we get like kind of deeper into like the sand tunnel. One thing that kind of got me annoyed is how Subaru, he didn't really sense the danger here, because Petraj sensed some danger as they were going forward. So I feel like Subaru should have also noticed that something was wrong. Maybe we should turn back. But nah, yeah, he decides to go forward. He sees there's like 2 tunnels. He thinks that the left one is like the one closest to them, so they'll think we'll obviously take that one. So he decides to take the right one instead, using like some Freudian logic. And then all the shit that went down in the right tunnel was iconic. Just like everyone getting angry because we realized that there's miasma coming through in this tunnel, and it's making everyone act like a bit extreme. So yeah, their personality traits are like kind of like mad and pissed off at each other. It's also funny because Ram naturally insults Subaru. So yeah, now they're both getting pissed off at each other. So yeah, as they're going deeper into the right tunnel, everyone gets mad, and then there's like a dead end here. The air gets heavy. Subaru finally gets pissed off at Ram because she's like insulting him, talking about like how he'll never be able to save Ram. She's asking why you even like saved me. Do you even care? Is it because I look like Ram? So there's like hurling insults at each other. Subaru kind of had enough. So he actually uses his unseen hand on her, and then now everyone is just like casting their abilities on each other. So Subaru overpowers Ram, actually just like chokes her out, and then Ram is able to use wind magic to kind of blow away Subaru, and then that's when Anastasia shows up, stabs Ram. So yeah, now everyone's going crazy. This timeline is fucked. I was kind of mad at Subaru because bro, Patrash told you like not to come through, and then now like after they attacked each other, there's no coming back. Anastasia stabbed Ram, and then Ram kind of retaliates, cuts her in half, and then we see like her body as she's grabbing onto Subaru, just like dismembered. Subaru just like throwing half of her body because she's still alive for like a few seconds. What is Subaru gonna do? How is he gonna reset the timeline? Well, Patrash is also going crazy. She eats Ram's head, and now she eats Subaru as well. Chomps his head off, decapitates him. So this timeline's over, but yeah, I loved how extreme they did this. They made it look kind of pale, as like we're in like some Twilight Zone simulation here. And yeah, just like the horror vibes were encapsulated so well in this episode. And yeah, basically what happened is that the right side has like a lot of miasma in it. So that build up, they weren't really prepared for it. And yeah, it was like the bad timeline. So yeah, everyone's like back awake, and Subaru does like another death loop. This time he realizes, yeah, we should go left. Let's not go right. Like, you know, let's not listen to Freud. He tries to befriend everyone. He doesn't insult Ram at all. He offers his jacket to Anastasia if she's cold. So yeah, he's just like trying to be careful after being traumatized from that like crazy ass first time loop. And then now they kind of like reach the end of the tunnel where we see there's like sunlight and then maybe an escape. to like the tower. But yeah, the problem is there's like this whole Dark Souls area here. This is something crazy about ReZero, is just that there's like some random new shit every week. Like there's such a need for world building and explanations, but nah, we just like don't worry about it too much. Right, there's like this giant Dark Souls horse monster, has like this stomach in its midsection that spits fire, and yeah, basically Subaru's like kind of in a pit inside with it. He's trying to run away, but he can't, so then Ram shows up and helps him. They both like kind of fight it off with the unseen hand and wind magic. Anastasia is also there, but yeah, they're not really able to beat it. So yeah, Ram tries to like protect Subaru as like the horse kind of charges into them, and then that's when we see Shala show up. So she's like the bikini lady from the opening. She's here. She's the one we're looking for. I guess she was also looking for Subaru. She takes an interest in him as we kind of end the episode there. And then yeah, she shoots needles at the Dark Souls monster. So yeah, again, no explanations. Did she even create the Dark Souls monster? Like, why did she do this whole trial for Subaru? Why is everyone split up? Where is everybody? So yeah, we have a lot more questions. But yeah, such a good episode. Just like brought the horror vibe. I love like the classic ReZero death loops we have going on. I kind of missed that in season 3. So yeah, insane quality this season, and yeah, really fun kind of unique moments happening. Also after that, we have Witch Hat Atelier episode 4. So yeah, every episode super high quality. This one no different. Continues the magic world building. We're still kind of in the early game where yeah, they're still like kind of setting up the world. Coco, she's like kind of learning magic, but she's still like a beginner. This one, the main plot thread, she's trying to get closer to Agate. She can't really, but yeah, she's trying her best. And then now she's trying to like return the Sylph shoes that she borrowed from her since they got like waterlogged. So she repaired the shoes, but she's trying to draw like the magic floating seal. And yeah, the main thing is that she can't really draw it straight. So Kifri's like, what if we get you a new wand? So yeah, now they go to like the magic stationery shop. So yeah, we see them. They kind of like fly into a new magic city. It's called Callum. We also get like a lot of world building this episode. They tell us about like the different elements, how they're used to like form sigils, and then how this city is kind of like built by the coast. And then they have like this like watchtower on the island to like kind of look out for stuff. So like, Coco's just like admiring all the magic people, all the items, the shopping. Although we see there's like this suspicious character following Coco. It's the dude that gave her the magic book. So yeah, he's just like here so quickly. Coco kind of sees him. So yeah, we'll see more of him later in the episode. But yeah, after that, they kind of like go into magic stationery shop. She sees there's like this giant silverwood tree, and then the branches of the tree is how they get the magic ink. And then after that, Coco's able to choose a new wand she's gonna use. But the problem is, as we get all this magic set up, it seems like a good kind of like training, world building episode. It actually turns bad when she sees like the evil brim hat dude that like gave her the picture book. So he's been following Coco. We saw him at the end of episode 3 as well, just like watching her take the magic exam. So now he just like shows up. Coco starts chasing him. It's like a giant Scooby-Doo chase. Tatsuya, Agate, and Richie is also there. So they're all like kind of following Coco, and then she like goes through back alleys, chases after the brim hat. And the problem is they all get teleported into like this magic white kingdom, and then they're trapped with a dragon. They have to run away from the dragon. Everyone's like kind of scared shitless because these are 12-year-old girls. It's like kind of life or death right now. Agate has some spells she's able to use to kind of fight back against the dragon. So it was like kind of great tension as they're fighting it. I love the soundtrack as well as they're all running. And then, you know, the dragon also looked really good. It was fully hand-drawn 2D. It was kind of like a blue scale dragon. And yeah, I thought it looked beautiful. So yeah, you can tell the amount of effort they're pulling out on each episode looks really good. And basically, yeah, all the girls running away from the dragon. Agate kind of makes a diversion with fire, and then they like hide in a back alley. And then yeah, the problem is it's like a dead end. So you start like trying to break the door down. Coco as well, she's trying to like help and be positive, but yeah, she's like very inexperienced. We see Tatsuya kind of panicking and being scared, almost blaming Coco. And then yeah, Coco, she sees something. She sees there's a seal, so that might be like the way to escape. She tries to tell Agate, but Agate is like in the middle of drawing like a wall breaker spell, and then she kind of like messes up the spell because Coco poked her. Agate just freaks out. This was like a very sad moment because yeah, Agate, like tensions are high. It's fine. You can maybe tell Coco to kind of like stay back, don't bother anyone. But yeah, this one Agate crashes out again. It's not the first time, so yeah, you know, like she's not doing any favors for her popularity. Agate starts roasting Coco, saying like, you've been making so many mistakes. We're pulled into everything. You need to take responsibility. Maybe you are useless. Just don't do anything. Also, you're the cause of your mother dying. So she just like hits all of Coco's insecurities at once. It was such a terrible, feels bad moment here. But again, these are all 12-year-olds. They'll forgive each other. It'll be fine later. But yeah, as they're arguing, tensions are kind of bad. The dragon's like distracted because Tatsuya did a spell. We see Richie also, she kind of like fixes the wall breaker spell herself, makes like kind of little ones. And you know, problem solved. They all kind of like keep going forward, but Coco's still there, carrying the negativity from everybody, Tatia and Agate. So yeah, she just like stays there, very sad. She asks Carefree what she should do. Carefree, bro, you gotta look after your apprentices because yeah, they're getting into trouble every week. So basically we see Carefree, he's getting guided by the brush bugs to kind of like help him out. But yeah, in the meantime, the girls are out here to fight the dragon. We'll see if they can do it. But yeah, another good episode. This episode was paced pretty fast, but yeah, I really like how the anime is going, where there's like a lot of like cool world building, fun whimsical moments with all the girls learning. But at the same time, there's like serious like kind of fights and like evil people as well. So yeah, it's not really a laid back magic show. There's like a lot of like tension and high stakes so far in the early game. So yeah, again, we'll see how things go as like these little girls are fighting a dragon. We also have Botan Kamiina fully blossoms when drunk, episode 3. Yeah, I've been liking this anime every week, so yeah, just like chill slice of life with like insane Yuri vibes, like really fun, just like romanticizing the alcohol a lot. But yeah, I think like the main talking point here for the 3rd episode, the animation, just like the art change drastically. So yeah, episode 1 and 2, characters look like kind of cute, normal, like I guess character designs. But here was kind of like sketched out style, not fully detailed. You can see like the lines are not like that drawn in. Kind of looked a bit like Takopi style. I know like people were comparing it to Monogatari as well, with some of like the neck turns and like, you know, dialogue boxes. But basically it's not like low quality. It's kind of like done on purpose to make it kind of like a cuter, less detailed, maybe childish style. I'm hoping like maybe future episodes will be a bit more detailed, like maybe back to the first 2 episodes, but it's kind of jarring since we were used to like the normal character designs from like the first 2 episodes. Anyway, the episode still goes on, so yeah, cute girls are still drinking. Yeah, there's like a lot more extreme moments. They actually start drinking absinthe, which is like almost 80% alcohol. Like, I don't know how Botan can handle it. And yeah, it's kind of like European, made with wormwood, which is like a type of herb. And yeah, they start drinking at night because there's also a thunderstorm, so I guess it like helps them like not get scared. But basically they drink the 80% alcohol. It's a bit gross, but then Botan realizes as you keep drinking, it actually tastes better. The cute girls drinking, they actually sleep in the same room together. The Botan and the RA, they're just like getting so close. It's like kind of cute because yeah, the RA, she didn't drink with anybody, so yeah, now she has like a friend in Botan. They always drink together now. They explore different places. They have like this private onsen bath somewhere, and also they drink beer while listening to music. So yeah, insane Yuri scenes. I love like the variety of different like characters enjoying the alcohol together. Also, we have Agents of the 4 Seasons, episode 5. Just like a consistently good story every week. So yeah, the anime shaping up to be like really well done. Here it's more of like a backstory episode. So yeah, we learn more about Hinagiku, how she was younger, how like the Spring Clan didn't really like her. It's definitely pretty sad, but yeah, it's kind of like on point where yeah, we expect these characters to have some sad backstories to explain why they're kind of on their own now. So here they kind of keep going to like areas of winter to like spread spring again. We see that they're like going by themselves. They don't need protection. And then the winter agent's also like kind of stressed about this. One where Sakura, she actually forgot to pack one of these snacks that she wanted to give to Hinagiku. So she just like starts feeling terrible. Like, this is so relatable when you have like a gift or present, but then you forget it. It's like, damn, I made this plan and now it's ruined. It's not really a big deal. And we also see Hinagiku, she can make fruits from her powers. So she like makes some strawberries to like kind of make Sakura feel better. And then now like as they're kind of chilling here, she reminisces on her past. We see that she considers herself a different person because she's like, oh, I can see her memories. I assume she's talking about her younger self, like, you know, pre-terrorist attack, kidnapping. But yeah, basically we get her backstory on her parents. So basically her mom was the previous agent of Spring and her dad was like the next in line to be like the village leader. So you would think things would go well, you know, they loved each other. Yeah, they gave birth to the next agent of Spring, you know, like what could go wrong? Well, actually there's like a lot of like kind of, you know, Japanese family political drama here. So yeah, basically there's like another family that had a daughter and they were like higher in status than the agent of Spring. So they had their daughter marry the village leader. I was thinking like, even if they had that much status, the agent of Spring should like still be important enough to get married. But yeah, I guess not. So he got married to this other family, but he didn't love the wife. So then he cheated on the wife with the agent of Spring, which he loved. And then yeah, they had a baby together, was Hinagiku. And then the other wife got mad. So she starts like, I think she stabbed him in the eye. That's why he has like a scar. And then Hinagiku and her mom are all right. But yeah, they had to leave the village basically. So yeah, Hinagiku's just like living with their mom. Her mom is like also kind of like sick and weak. She has like anime mom disease. It's terminal, so she's gonna die die soon. So basically Hinagikuko, she's kind of like a sad, lonely girl, just like thrust into situation. She doesn't know what to do. So she decides to send Hinagiku to live back in the spring village with her dad. Hinagiku does not want to leave. She's like so emotional and expressive. And also we get the speech from her mom that we saw in episode 1 where she's like, you have to close your heart off. You have to wait for your chance to strike. Like giving her some like assassin mission, telling her to survive. But basically, I guess like the night after Hinagiku gets shipped off, her mom just dies. Because like Hinagiku awakens to the spring power. Right, she becomes the new agent of spring. That only happens when the other agent dies. So I don't know if her mom got executed or she knows that she was sick and she was dying. But something happened to her mom. And now Hinagiku, she's a bit sad because everyone thinks she's cursed. She was like a bastard child. And yeah, now she's like next agent of spring and she's like so young. The dad also like hates her. Because the dad blames her on the mom dying. I'm like, what? Bro, this is the worst dad of the year. Like, I thought he was like a normal, reasonable guy, but I guess like he loved Hinagiku's mom. So yeah, like he didn't care about the daughter, he cared about the mom. And the fact that the mom had to die was, yeah, he blames on the daughter. But she has like a shitty childhood upbringing, but then Sakura comes and visits her actually. Because Sakura, we see that she's poor, she lives in an orphanage, and she hears rumors that there's like golden peaches on Hinagiku's land. So she climbs over like the spring village area gates. She tells her that the peaches are not in season, they're not gold, they're just like not ripe. So she gets disappointed, but yeah, now the Yuri friendship starts. This is how it begins. So Sakura, she lives in a village. I guess her parents like kind of died or abandoned her. Something happened. But yeah, she has like a bad reputation. But then yeah, she relates to Hinagiku because yeah, both of them are like kind of rejects with like lost parents. So yeah, as like time passes, they get close. They visit each other every day. But then yeah, one day the kind of like security guards, they see her. So they forbid her to see Hinagiku. And now Hinagiku shuts herself in. So yeah, she tells everybody, I'm not going to do my job. I'm not going to learn or get power unless you bring back Sakura. So yeah, Sakura's back here. They're friends again. She turns into like the next guardian of spring. We see Hinagiku. She wasn't really starving herself or anything because she can like generate fruits. But basically they're together. This is how their story begins. It was like really cute. And then, you know, I appreciated the backstory because yeah, I had a lot of questions on their like kind of family drama, why like the spring village didn't really like Hinagiku. Now it's like explained here. She's like a bastard child. So yeah, they kind of like want her to die pretty much, but I guess they can't really outright kill her. And now it also explains how she's like running solo with Sakura, spreading spring again. So a good backstory episode. Again, I love the drama, love the story, love the characters. I think it's done like pretty well. So yeah, it's not really revolutionary. I just think it's just like good quality and like well done. We also have Akane-banashi this week. So yeah, story goes on. Just kind of like a continuation from last episode where Akane, she's like learning how to like kind of read people better, read the situation, because she's still like a bit young and inexperienced. Her Rakugo, she's like going on her own speed, just like throwing fastballs at people. So yeah, she finishes her work at the izakaya. She realizes how to kind of like relate to the audiences better, and she incorporates that into her Rakugo. So yeah, here she's working with Kyoji. He's like kind of like the serious bald guy, and they perform at a nursing home. So that's the beauty of Rakugo. They can perform anywhere. It doesn't have to be like a big stage. So here there's like a lot of elderly people. She has to kind of like slow down her storytelling, maybe relate to everyone before hitting them with all the jokes. So she starts her performance with the Makura. It's pretty much like the icebreaker warm-up you do to kind of like relax the audience, have them kind of get a feel for everything before like kind of thrusting them into the story. It's like, you know, when the stand-up comedian does like small talk, she sees there's like some people that are uninterested, so she's able to like kind of make eye contact to them. She kind of hypnotize them, so yeah, they're able to listen to her. And yeah, she starts the story. This one's called Free Sake, so it's like a dude who's trying to like get free sake from people, but then yeah, it doesn't really work out for him. She does the performance well, kind of like increases the tempo as well as like everyone's like warmed up with her. So yeah, she's able to like bring her style in by just like slowly warming people up to her first. So she's able to realize like the best way to kind of like deliver her performance. Kyoji does his own performance as well. So this one is about a dude who found like a lost wallet. He's about to return it. Like, the dude he's returning it to doesn't really want it. They both kind of argue, oh, who's gonna take the money? So yeah, his performance, he does it very seriously, which adds to the comedy. Everyone's laughing because yeah, he like acts out the characters really well. And yeah, that's also like his style. So yeah, I assume like other characters we'll see, they'll like have their own different style of Rakugo. It's still kind of like warm-up training arc so far as we're getting introduced to more characters. We also have Daemons of the Shadow Realm going on as well. So yeah, we have episode 4. Our main dude Yuru, he's just like a lost puppy exploring like the luxuries of modern Japan. So yeah, they live in an apartment now. He loves like the new floor mats, all the food. We see that the girl that's taking care of them, she also has these 2 daemons. It's like a cat and a dog that can track people. So yeah, I guess like kind of good theme for everybody. Like daemons, they come in pairs, and yeah, a lot of them they're used for fighting, but some of them are like for support. So there's this new guy here. He has like this green daemon. It's kind of like this fish monster that it's able to like swallow things and like kind of hold them inside of it. And then we also also see Gabu, so yeah, she's also kind of injured, so she's like kind of relaxing for now. It's kind of interesting, the story, because yeah, there's like different factions. Yuru's kind of like neutral, like he's like kind of curious about both parties. There's like Asa's party, who seems to be like kind of government mandated. So there's like a conflict between them. We don't know why, they didn't explain it yet. But yeah, Yuru, I guess he's trying to like listen to every side. He wants to like kind of see his sister explain everything. But yeah, basically Yuru kind of like explores Tokyo with his daemons, and then after that they get tracked by the dude working with Asa. So he has like a squad of people with him. One of the daemons, it's like a turtle and a hare. Yuru himself gets captured because we see the fish daemon. It has like this angler fish head that can bait you by turning into a person. So he turned into Asa, kind of baited Yuru. He's like trapped in the fish mouth, but then he teams up with his daemons to fight back. They turn all the lights off, so he does like a sneaky hunter move. And then, yeah, they're kind of like glazing his ability to be a hunter. He lived in a mountain, so like his instincts and senses are sharpened. So yeah, they're able to fight back during like a hostage situation now, where he kind of like holds the main guy hostage and then calls for Asa to be here. So yeah, we'll see how things go, you know, like good progression. As we meet some more characters, there's some fights. We also have the Ramparts of Ice episode 4. I thought this episode was very interesting again, because there's an actual confrontation between Koyuki and Minato, where he's kind of attracted to lonely people. He wants to talk to them to like kind of make them feel better about themselves, and that in turn makes him feel better about himself. But then her friend Miki, she sees that like he's been doing this to her as well, so yeah, don't trust this guy. She wants to warn Koyuki, but yeah, they're not really able to, so there's like this dramatic face-off between both of them. But yeah, basically their study group kind of continues, but then there's like some awkwardness between the three of them. We see the tall black-haired guy, he's just like going with the flow. He's a bit oblivious to everything. After that though, Minato tries to talk to Koyuki as she's like wants to be alone. So yeah, he just like doesn't really respect her boundaries, and he keeps bringing up stuff from her middle school that like is like a trauma for her. How people were kind of like bullying her, spreading rumors and stuff. So she actually like tells him straight up, bro, can you leave me alone? Stop bringing up like old shit. Like I was waiting for her to do this. I'm glad they did it so early. So yeah, she's just like, bro, fuck off. Yeah, we'll see how things go. I still think since the anime does have like wholesome vibes, it won't really result in anything, because like in real life this would probably be like friendship ruining. Like they probably not talk to each other for a while, but since the four of them are in like this friend group, I think they'll resolve it quickly. But I still like the confrontation though. Also after that we have Nippon Sangoku. So episode 4, story keeps going on. So it's very entertaining, very good quality. Basically Mishima is kind of making a name for himself now. There was like a 3-year time skip, so now he's 18 years old. He's like one of the leads of the Borderland Corps. So yeah, he's just like working with Ryumon's team. So yeah, he's kind of like a strict general now, because yeah, he sees all this corruption, all the other former leaders, political heads, they all just like do something wrong. Here he's like hanging this guy who was like pretty high up, but then like he robbed civilians because of like some petty reason. He wanted to like kind of pay his daughter. So yeah, he disguised as a thief, just robbed houses, and then he raped one of the women. There's like a shitty dude, he tries to bribe his way out of it, try to talk his way out of it. But yeah, Misumi, he's locking in. He doesn't want to forgive anyone. He's like really strict in enforcing the rules. So this is like his new leadership here, although it seems to be like kind of scary for him, because if you're trying to change things, people might not like it. So we see there's like other higher ups that might not like him. He's still working with Sune, and yeah, both of them are good friends, just like climbing up the rankings. So yeah, they're handling things there. But yeah, the big thing that happens in this episode, we see one of the other kingdoms that's called Sei, and they're kind of going through a civil war where like a lot of people want to surrender to like the fat dude's kingdom with the emperor, but then like there's like a revolutionary group that are like anti-surrender. So yeah, they're led by Olga, who's like, she has a badass tiger tattoo on her face. She seems to be the leader. They were setting her up as like, you know, if you push back, there's going to be a dictator. And she's such like a smart leader as well, very similar to Misumi, where during her revolution, her coup, she kills some of the higher ups, but like minimal casualties. She only kills like the leadership. So that in turn kind of like stifles the chaos. They still have like their full military power, and now they're kind of using their resources to kind of fight back, help all the citizens with the food shortage as well. So yeah, she's also doing an agricultural thing, same with Misumi. So yeah, Olga, she's like someone to look out for. I'm hoping she like kind of befriends Misumi. I'm hoping they don't kill each other. We'll see. But yeah, great kind of character introduction for her. We also have the Petals of Reincarnation episode for her. But again, like the story's not really much to write home about. This is like kind of random fights with all these like historical characters. I guess the main thing here is that we see Lolly Hitler. So the main dude in their squad, they're really kind of fighting here, but then they kind of get ambushed by like these really like high level like evil villains. So it looks like Lolly or Shota Hitler's ability here is to be like a tactician. He's able to like kind of make counters to their abilities. He sees like their weaknesses. Nazis. So they kind of have to deal with him. It's still crazy though. The concept of Hitler reincarnated in an anime, it is super weird. But yeah, the show continues. So yeah, the fighting goes on, no resolution yet. And yeah, I guess this is just like another big battle arc happening. We also have some cute romance shows going on this season as well. So the main two, I always talk about them together because they're so similar. There's I made friends with the second prettiest girl in my class. Also, a gal can't be friends with otaku anime. So both of them have very similar progression where there's like a love triangle thing happening. For a second prettiest girl, it seems like they're leaning into the love triangle very hard, which is kind of unexpected. Here we see like the blonde haired girl Yu. She's just like getting so close to Maki. And then yeah, Umi gets like a bit jealous, but yeah, they still like kind of hang out, the three of them. We see actually this like a big moment. Yu kind of invites Maki on like a date. Maki actually declines and then he doesn't really give a reason. Umi realizes that she's the reason, so she kind of like runs back to his apartment and like kind of pokes his nose. She's kind of putting herself down. She sees that, oh, everyone likes Yu. She's the prettiest girl. She's only the second prettiest. I guess she like appreciates Maki kind of like falling for her instead of Yu. I feel like it's a bit like over dramatic. Like you have more shared interests together. It's not like Yu likes niche movies. So yeah, I mean, I guess they'll explain why she's like putting herself down. It might be trauma from like their past school because they transferred schools here. But besides that, I think another big thing happens. They meet the parents. So yeah, Umi kind of sleeps over at Maki's house accidentally. So then the mom sees them because yeah, the mom was out working most of the time. Kind of calls Umi's mom to like apologize and everything. Then they also like see Umi's mom at the end of this episode as well. So, you know, wholesome relationship dynamic. Although we see at the end of this episode, Yu kind of gets angry. She just like yells at the entire class because everyone's like putting Maki down. They're like, oh, I don't want to work with him. Also, this seems a bit too dramatic as well. Like just having the girl yell out at the middle of the class, why does everyone hate him? Putting him on the spot. So yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen. For the gal otaku show, just like the romance is also really strong. So both of the girls and otaku-kun, they schedule a date on the same day. So Ichiji kind of settles this and she says, what if we take turns dating him? It's turned into a polycule already. They spend like an hour each to date him. They go do weeb shit together, buy stuff, and they have the trope where everyone kind of stares at her because she's the model. And then otaku-kun's really shy, but then he's really good at talking and communicating with the girls. He's like a natural good guy, just like, you know, brizzing up the girls unintentionally. Ichiji also shows up, so yeah, they do another date together. They kind of walk around, take pictures with each other, and then do like TikTok dances. So yeah, that's their date. And then we also see that him and Amane, they have like kind of low grades together, so they have to go to like after school classes. And then after that, it kind of leads to him going to Amane's house, where we see her little sister actually. So she was like kind of telling Otaku-kun, it was my little sister. She likes anime. We see that the little sister character is also here. She's not really her sister. She's like a neighbor. She was into like their favorite like kind of little kid magical girl show, but then she kind of grew out of it after a year. So she's kind of like setting the record straight for everybody, blowing up Amane's spot. But then she's also shipping Otaku-kun with Amane. It's fine. She like everyone sees that he's just like a good guy, just like supporting the girls. So yeah, everyone's relationship is just like kind of going strong. Very good progression. But also again, it's like a bit painful, a bit too self-inserty. That's like pretty much what you're getting from this. But that's not gonna change. But yeah, again, it's like super wholesome as well. You also have Marriagetoxin episode 3. We see Garo fighting like the big water person. The anime kind of ends up with him not really killing anybody, I guess because he's a good guy, he turned a new leaf. He's not going to kill people, he'll save people with his toxin powers. So we see the water master he's fighting. She's actually in this like kind of magic suit because her skin burns from the air. So she like needs to constantly surround herself with water. But then Garo's able to kind of like create this like formula, this like skin cream to kind of save her. So yeah, now she's not evil anymore. He's saving people, not killing people. He also saves the art thief. And yeah, she's able to do her job, return to art piece. Everyone's happy. And as a reward, since like they can't really afford to pay him since he's a master, they decide to have a date. So it's supposed to be the three of them with May, but then May kind of just like hangs back. Garo, he's still like pretty awkward. They're like in like this shark themed restaurant. But I think he's really good when they talk about like real stuff, like their family trauma, past, stuff like that. So he's not really good at like charming the girls, but he's just like good at being real, just like being himself. So I guess things are going well with the first girl he saved. I assume like she won't be the wife because yeah, the show would end pretty quickly if that was the case. But yeah, we'll see how things go as like there's like some cute slice of life romance moments as well as some fun action moments as Garo's kind of using his master powers to fight people and save girls. Also after that we have Wistoria, Wanda and Sword season 2. So yeah, episode 3 goes on. So yeah, the fighting just like keeps getting pretty intense. A lot of people are dying. We saw last week the blonde dude died, so yeah, he died in front of Will. Now yeah, Will's kind of like shattered. His whole persona, he was like kind of fighting everybody, he was helping people. Now he just like feels useless. His magic is useless, he can't protect anybody, and yeah, he's kind of like moping. I get it, but I would prefer his reaction to maybe, you know, grieve for the dead people. That's fine, but also lock in when people need you. It took this whole episode for him to lock in. It's like kind of like a theme of the show, though. It's like, you know, power of friendship. He needs to have his allies kind of support him. So Will's kind of being rescued by one of the teachers, but they're kind of like escaping for now. There's like dudes that are summoning, as well as, you know, all the kind of monsters underground level. So yeah, like the whole city is ruined. There's a lot of casualties. They did a good job kind of like showing everyone's point of view, though. There's like people guiding the citizens away to like evacuate. All the teachers are there being badass. There's some of the students, they're really tired. They don't know what to do, but yeah, they keep like kind of fighting and running away. So I really liked everyone's reactions to like, you know, just like this catastrophic event. There's a good amount of people just like scared, not knowing what to do, and then a lot of people just like yelling, helping them out. So after all of this, there's like a lot of enemies. It seems kind of impossible. Even like the higher ups and on top of the tower, they're not really helping. So we see the blue-haired ice girl. She also wants to help Will, but yeah, no one is budging. So Will kind of unlocks this upgrade to a sword because he sees Finn show up. He's like the short blonde dude, and I guess he like puts his blood into the sword and it unlocks Will's like true power. He gets white long hair, and now he can just like move at the speed of light. Maybe he's like quickly no diffing all the enemies. It was also kind of cheesy because he's like, oh, this is my spell, it's courage. So yeah, he has like this magic sword powered by emotions and a new kind of white-haired power-up. There's some other shows going on. Dorohedoro's like kind of insane as well. So season 2, we have episode 6 where Kaiman, his face kind of turns back to normal, so he kind of just like gets back his identity. Maybe it's because his memories were coming back, or the wizard died. But basically the big thing here is that N is back. So yeah, he kidnapped Nikaido first season. He's kidnapping her again. This dude is insane. So yeah, he just like instantly tracks Nikaido and it inserts a lot of mushrooms into Kaiman. They like grow inside of him, and then it looks like he's dead, but we see Nikaido's dad actually, and he got stripped of his devil status. So yeah, he has like no skin. He's just like blood. So yeah, he's actually in this fight. He teleports Kaiman's body. So yeah, I guess they're gonna try to rescue Nikaido. That's what's going on. But yeah, some insane developments out here. There's also another show I've been watching. There's 3 episodes, 100 scenes of Awajima. Basically, since episode 1, there's not really a central character. It just follows a lot of girls in the Awajima school. So it's kind of like a performing arts school with a lot of like kind of talented girls. It's like a private boarding school. And yeah, there's like a lot of drama. We actually get a lot of like different character backstories. And yeah, it's like kind of super emotional, a bit unexpected. Again, it's pretty interesting. It's hard to explain what's happening so far. Just like a lot of drama as we see like kind of generations of people, like teachers, students, their families, what they're kind of going through as, you know, they're attending the school. And yeah, that's it for the shows this week. Thank you for watching. So yeah, again, which I had to tell you're gonna keep looking forward to more episodes. It's so good. ReZero is so insane. I need more explanations. I'm kind of afraid of getting spoiled because I don't really know future stuff, but there's like a lot of new characters out here. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you next week. Peace.